Just before 10 o'clock this morning, East Precinct officers responded to a suspicious call at a residence on Rhone, about 127th. Rhone dead ends going west from 130th. Officers arrived and talked with the residents, who said a person they know came over, was acting very erratically, very strangely, and was in the house, and the folks had come out to meet the officers. While the officers were talking with the residents, they noticed smoke coming from the garage, like it was on fire. Portland Fire responded and began addressing the fire at the garage. When they went back and opened the door to the garage to begin putting water inside, man inside the room said, you get out of here, and kind of stood up and came towards them. Firefighters backed out, continued to put water on the garage from a safe distance, and officers learned a little more information that this man may have been involved in a stabbing overnight here in the neighborhood. That victim is at the hospital, expected to survive. So right now, this person, we believe, is in the garage. Unknown if he has any firearms, but it is on fire presently, and firefighters are working closely with CERT to safely contain the fire, get a little bit closer to get water on there to stop the fire from burning. But right now, it's still an active incident. We don't believe anybody else is inside the garage or in the home at this point, and that's really the status of the incident right now. As we get more information, we'll get it out. This has nothing to do with the homicide overnight, a totally different incident. We believe he's a suspect in a stabbing from overnight, so at least with knives. The residents don't believe. Well, they don't own any guns, or that's what they're telling us, but we don't know what he brought over with him, and what inside a garage. There's lots of different kinds of weapons, so to get in there safely is a challenge. And firefighters came to put a fire out, and he told them to get out, so that's an indicator of some problems there.
We heard that there might have been some kind of explosion when police officers went in. What can you tell us?
So we don't know for sure what that was. There was some kind of a small explosion. No firefighters or officers were injured. It could have been any number of chemicals or things contained in the garage. We're still working to verify that. There's a bit of smoke in the area, so folks real close are feeling the effects of that, but nothing serious at this point. Officers have worked with residents right in the area to make sure that they're safe, and this is contained to one residence and one garage. So we're working through some of the tactical solutions. Again, this is it's a police operation with a heavy fire component, and we're doing what we can to protect the firefighters so they can get water in there to get the fire out, and then determine the status of the suspect inside.
Do you have a location?
Neighbors have either they're sheltering in place, or we've gotten some folks out as need be. We brought a TriMet bus here to get folks out so they're comfortable. The weather's not bad out, but we don't know how long things like this go. For folks that live right in this area that aren't home, we ask that you be patient. If you come back and you see police cars and tape up, just understand this is what we're dealing with right now.
Do you have a location of the stabbing?
He was transported to a hospital, was talking, alert and conscious, but did need some medical treatment, so expected to survive. And again, what we know right now is this person may be the suspect in that incident. We don't know a whole lot about that incident, what started it, but...
What about the general location?
Right here about 130 in Powell, somewhere in the neighborhood here.
And have you made contact with the suspect inside?
To my understanding, he's not responded any loud hail. Officers were loud hailing from police cars and from the fire truck, sounds like. He did engage the firefighters when they went in, so they know he was there and he was talking. And he's known to the homeowners, but they called the police because of his behavior was pretty erratic.
And he